On Saturday afternoon, the Virginia men's basketball team earned a gritty 69-62 overtime victory over the Duke Blue Devils at John Paul Jones Arena. Though it was not necessarily the prettiest win, this was still a major victory for the Hoos, who added another successful chapter to their history with this storied Duke basketball program, improving to 19-4 on the season and now maintain sole possession of first place in the ACC. Virginia was led offensively by Armaan Franklin, who finished the night with a game-high 23 points. Kihei Clark also produced one of the best performances of his season, tallying 16 points and 5 assists. Vanderplas added an efficient 13 points in the game. A lack of ball control, coupled with the active Virginia defense, forced 22 Duke turnovers on the night. Reese Beekman had a quiet night offensively, but here, Reese does what Reese does with this early strip and score. For the Blue Devils, junior guard Jeremy Roach was the difference early and showcased elite scoring ability throughout the night, finishing with 16 points before fouling out in overtime. Virginia had a rough night from beyond the arc, shooting just 4 for 14, while the Blue Devils did not. They knocked down 9 threes on the night at a 40% clip, including early three-point success from guard Tyrese Proctor, who knocked down back-to-back three-pointers to give Duke their largest lead of the night midway through the first half. Fortunately for the Hoos, Duke's lack of ball security led to easy buckets that helped keep them in the game. A nice offensive flurry came at the very end of the first half for Virginia, with Isaac McNeely attacking the rim for this nice left-handed and one, and this textbook drive and dish from Clark to Beekman to close out the half. The second half was a highly competitive neck-and-neck affair. It felt like the Hoos were just knocking on the door of running away with the contest, but poor free throw shooting from Virginia, coupled with timely three-point shooting from Duke, kept the Blue Devils around. Armaan Franklin served as Virginia's three-point threat, knocking down 3 out of 5 of his shots from beyond the arc and finishing 9 for 13 from the field on the day. After quick back-to-back threes from Duke freshman guard Dariq Whitehead, Franklin also muscled home this much-needed and one to keep the Virginia offense rolling. Clark impressed me tonight. Clark attacked the rim all night for the Hoos with a lightning-fast first step and smooth finishing ability. Here he is blowing by the Duke big for the easy and one, and then doing it again on the very next possession to quickly cut into what was a growing Duke lead. Clark's maturity and poise for this Virginia offense cannot be understated. Here he gets into the paint, draws 2 defenders, kicks it to Vanderplas, who makes the touch pass to Ryan Dunn for the emphatic slam. Again, check out this unbelievable backdoor assist to Franklin down the stretch. There are only a handful of point guards in the country who can make that kind of pass, and Kihei Clark is one of them. After a Kihei-infused 12-2 run, the Hoos had a 5-point lead with 90 seconds remaining. A quick Jeremy Roach bucket cut it to 3, before this Jacob Granenson corner 3 tied the game for the Blue Devils. Virginia had a chance to grab the lead in the final minute here, but with the Vanderplas miss, the Blue Devils got to hold on for the final shot, which ended up in the hands of scoreless freshman big man Kyle Filipowski, who bulldozed towards the rim before being met by Beekman in the air with Dunn in tow. The play was originally called a foul before being overturned, as the foul by Beekman did not occur before time expired. Perhaps this was a break for the Hoos, as the ACC came out this week and declared that it should have been a foul. Nonetheless, the contest headed to overtime. A couple tough driving buckets from Proctor helped Duke hang around during the overtime period, but with 40 seconds left, this huge corner 3 from Franklin proved to be the difference. Duke played the free throw game for the rest of the period to no avail, and the Hoos wrapped up a controversial yet gritty home win over the notorious Duke Blue Devils. I'm Henry Pallatroni, WUVA.